In this video, I want to walk you through how you can add additional team members, employees, administrators, etc. into your Freedomkit account. This makes sense if you are working with a client and you want that client to be able to log in and do certain things on the account, or if you have maybe a co-owner who wants to be able to come in and make all the administrative changes as well alongside you. So to do that, from your login screen, you can head into the settings area at the bottom left. We'll click there. We'll head up to my staff and click there. Now you'll have probably just you as the account administrator, but you can add more to it. So we'll click on the blue button that says add employee. And now we have the ability to create a new team member here. So in this case, we're going to add this person as support for Suites for Us, just kind of giving them a fun name. And we'll call it support@suites4.us. And so that's the email address you want them to log into the platform with. But again, they can also adjust this over time if they want to. You can also set the password for them manually, or in this case, I will send an email and have this person set it up themselves. All right. Scrolling on down, if you wanted to create a signature for them, let's say maybe this is supposed to be a virtual assistant who is helping you manage all your conversations inside the platform, you might want to go ahead and type the signature for them so it's already on brand and they're kind of already set and ready to go. Scrolling on down, you've got user permissions. In this example, if we're bringing on a virtual assistant who should only have access to the conversations view, you can turn off everything they don't need and just leave what they do need. That's going to make it less overwhelming for them coming onto your team. And then as time goes on, you can always log back in and turn on additional functionality as that team member grows. But if it's an administrator, don't worry about it. They'll have access to the full platform. Scrolling on down to user roles, this is where we can talk about that terminology, admin versus user. A user, I like to think of as an employee, somebody who has limited functionality, limited access to the platform, and honestly, limited trust. You don't want them to be able to do everything. For example, you don't want them to be able to change the credit card on file. You don't want them to be able to delete you as an administrator and then take over your account. So, if you don't have full trust in the person, make sure they're a user and not an admin. On the other hand, admins have every functionality that you have. They can do everything you can do, including, let's say, if you create an admin and you turn off some of their functionality, well, they can just log into the same screen and turn that functionality on or off for themselves. So admin is equivalent to your, as the owner's role. Call and voicemail settings, you can kind of explore all this for yourself. If you're doing phone calls, you might want to set up a specific phone number for that user. If you're doing calendars or office hours, things like that, you might want to have certain hours they're working and not working. And calendar configuration, if you're setting up that person's calendar to be able to manage bookings and client calls and demonstrations and things like that, you can set that up as well. But that's kind of a bit more in the weeds. We don't need to worry about it so much. When you're done, go ahead and click on the Save button, and it'll say user created successfully. It'll add them to your list, and then you'll be able to have that person log in and potentially even do whatever is needed to be done, including adding more team members. As an admin, they can do what is needed. As a user, they would only have access to what you give them access to. All right, so that is, in a nutshell, some team management and some tips and tricks along the way. Hope this is helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.